Ladies, are you tired of men who deliver drama and heartache? But meanwhile, they promising you the world. Today, we are exposing the top 5 red flags to look for whenever you're dating. That way, you can stop settling and start choosing the love and the respect that you truly deserve. Because we looking for folks that value us all 2025. We only accepted folks that value us all 2025. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Aquana McIntyre, aka I Am Successful Too. You are watching the Road to Success, y'all. And yes, today I am going to jump in right into this video. I'm not playing no games, y'all, because guess what? Your girl is out here single and actively dating. And I'm meanwhile collecting data in the process, okay? So let me put you guys on game so you won't make some of the mistakes that I done made, you know. Let me just save you some time, all right? Let me just save you some time. Oh, by the way, be sure that you guys stay into the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I have a bonus tip for you that is going to really bring this all together, all right? Let's get into these top 5 red flags that I've been encountering myself, okay? So this is personal. This is personal. This ain't just a little list. This is personal, coming from a woman's mouth, okay? I know y'all listen to the dating gurus, the men, but for me, and I listen to them too, but sometimes it holds more weight coming from a woman's mouth, especially when you've been able to analyze and observe and you don't been through it and you don't experience, and now you can say, oh yeah, this is a red flag. It just makes you more like in tune, like, oh, okay, sis, so if you've been through that, then I need to be watching, you know, I need to be watching out for that too. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Alright, y'all, so I made a list on my phone because I'm gonna be honest, this is a passionate subject for me. It is very passionate for me. A lot of this stuff I am actually still going through right now, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Okay, if you are freshly or newly single, or you've been single for some time now, know that the dating game is no joke. Know that it is no joke. You gotta have some tough skin out in these streets, okay? I'm just gonna keep it real. So if you got somebody that's treating you right at home and social media is making you feel like you can do better, sit down, okay? Don't let social media fool you. Don't let social media fool you. It's hard to find somebody good out here, but my bad. Let's get into number 1. Number 1, disrespecting boundaries. Disrespecting boundaries. This is number 1, guys. A lot of us ladies, we don't realize that boundaries, a lot of us ladies, we get so caught up into the person and our feelings and our emotions that we start to disregard a lot of our boundaries getting crossed. And some of us ladies don't even have boundaries. That's the problem, okay? So before you are able to assess this particular red flag, the disrespecting a boundary, first and foremost, if you don't have any boundaries already set, I'm gonna need you to set you up some boundaries, okay? Set you up some boundaries, because you should never just let anybody like free will do whatever or say whatever it is they want to say, and you go with the flow in hopes of things getting better. It just don't work like that, okay? But this is definitely a red flag, disrespecting boundaries, okay? So if he disregards your needs, pushes for physical or emotional intimacy too quick, especially, okay? Or ignores your no, it's a sign of disrespect and potential control issues, okay? So let's just be honest about that. And sex is actually that number 1 thing. That should be the first boundary we as women should be putting up. We should be putting up to not have sex too quickly with a man. Your time frame is your time frame, but you need to be getting you a time in your mind that you don't want to have sex, and stick to it. Okay, stick to it. Again, if he's pushing too quickly or he's becoming angry because he's not getting it quick enough, that is a red flag, okay? That is a red flag. Letting a man come to your place too soon, that should be a boundary put in place. That should be a boundary put in place, because that's when you get into these whole situationships when a man feel like your place is somewhere to get where y'all could just chill. It unfortunately, whenever you let a man come to your place too soon, after that relationship seems to never see the light of day again. Okay, like that relationship literally sits between those four walls in your place when you let that man come too soon. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, whenever you let him come to your place too soon, he lures you into sex because you're in an intimate environment. And we know what happens once us ladies get sexually involved with a man. Emotions start to get tired. And unfortunately, when our emotions become involved, a lot of us become a little delulu. Okay, so red flag number 1, disrespecting boundaries. If you've already kind of put out there that this is what, you know, you tell them like, hey, you know, this is how I prefer to move. You don't have to just give him a hard no. You know what I'm saying? But you could suggest other things like, hey, well, what do you think about catching a movie Saturday? I'm not comfortable yet with you coming to my place. And he, you know, don't understand where you're coming from, or he don't like the response. That's a red flag, because that's you letting him know, I'm uncomfortable in this particular moment, so let's do this instead. If he really likes you, he would consider your feelings in that particular moment, especially if he's trying to get to know you more. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, emotional unavailability. And a lot of us ladies definitely experience this and not realize it, okay? So if he's distant, number 1, if he's unresponsive or shuts down when you try to discuss your feelings or something that you would like out of him, or something that you would, you know, that you're hoping for, and you don't get any reaction, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's kind of, they come off a little passive in a way. So my experience has been, whenever I you know, may speak on something that I would desire, the subject tends to change, or all of a sudden, oh, let me call you right back, I got something to do, right? You hear back and we've never touched on what I talked about, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be one of those things where they're dismissive. They're like, oh, you tripping, it's all good. Okay, I hear you, I got you. You know, a very short response, but not engaging. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah, okay, I hear you, I got you. Okay, I feel you on that. You feel me on that, and then what? You know what I'm saying? So, emotional unavailability, that to me, it's a sign that they're not available for a healthy relationship, because they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk. A lot of us ladies will get fooled whenever we have a man who, you know, has conversation. He may call you every day. He may text you every day. And it feels like, oh, he really likes me. He really, really do like me. However, we get fooled because a lot of times those phone calls that we get every day, or those text messages, that's their way of, sometimes it could be manipulation, their way of making you feel like you know, he's emotionally tied to you, but really it's his way of making sure that he doesn't completely detach, so he could keep you as an option. You know what I'm saying? I can't get my words out today, but that way he could just keep you attached enough so you'll be available for him whenever he needs you. You know what I'm saying? But again, if he is emotionally unavailable whenever you're telling him your desires and your needs, 9 times out of 10, he ain't looking for nothing serious. He just needs you as his supply. He needs you on the roster. Let's just put it like that. Red flag number 3. Now, of course, this is plain as day, okay? Like, you should know if you're being manipulated or gaslighted, okay? But a lot of us are still getting fooled by this for some reason, because I'm gonna be honest, the older we get and the more a person is, you know, manipulating or gaslighting and getting away with it, they become comfortable in that and they get better at it, okay? But what you need to do is start using your discernment and get up out your emotions, ladies. Let's get up out our feelings and how much we attracted to him and how lonely we be feeling at night, and start using our logic. That way we can start seeing clearly whenever we're being manipulated or gaslighted, okay? So here's some example. If he makes you question your own perceptions, okay? So he could very well be living with a woman because you notice, like, dang, I can only, like, talk to you at a certain time of day. Like, what's good? And then all of a sudden it's flipped on you about, yeah, see, y'all women crazy, man. Y'all always be overthinking. Stop overthinking. Just go with the flow, man. Stop overthinking so much. Stop trying to figure things out. That sometimes gets us, ladies, and we like, well, am I tripping? No, sis, it's your intuition. You're not tripping and you're being gaslighted. Okay? If he makes you question your perceptions, your memories, definitely your memories. Like, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you, most people who lies and manipulates, they do not remember their lies. Okay? They're telling so many lies that they're starting to forget their own lies. I can't tell you how many times I've one guy in particular, anyways, that I dated. He lied so much, and he didn't realize how much I remember. Like, I don't know what it is about us ladies. Like, we can remember something for a year ago that he told us, and he could be referencing that situation again, but he forgot what he told you a year ago. You like, wait a minute, now that ain't what you said a year ago. So hold on, what you try to tell me? Because you ain't say that the last time a year ago. Now you telling me something different. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment, they will try to manipulate and gaslight you, like you overthinking, like you being crazy, you overreacting, you always in your head. But no, sis, that's your intuition once again, okay? And that's that memory, okay? He makes you question your own sanity. They use guilt, make you feel guilty, your anger, try to get mad at you because you have feelings and emotions. So they try to do the silent treatment on you, or self-pity. Oh my gosh, in order to control your actions, okay? Try to make you feel bad for calling him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that is manipulation, and that is gaslighting. Let's move this video on to number 4. Number 4, lack of accountability. Y'all, I'm tripping because I literally encounter all of these red flags with one person, and I still pursued a relationship with them. Like, what? Okay. Thank God for growth. Okay. Thank God for growth. Lack of accountability is number 4. Okay. Come on, lack of accountability. Okay, so if he consistently blamed others, like every time you talk to him and it's something that'll happen in his life, but there is always an excuse why. Number 1, there's always an excuse. All right, you might be calling him out on something that he did wrong to you. Oh, well, the only reason why I said what I said is because you made me do it. You wasn't clear on what it is you wanted, therefore I went off of how you moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving like exact examples, but you guys, you know, you should feel my drift, okay? But yeah, they deny every action of their wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it gets really bad. It could be to the point where they done lost the job and they know they was getting up late every day, not going to work, but still somehow are gonna find somebody else to blame. Well, I would have been at work on time if you would have woke me up and called me like I asked you to. This is real, y'all. This is real talk. Like, real talk. This is real life experiences right here, okay? Lack of accountability is straight up immaturity. Straight up immaturity, all right? So that is definitely a major red flag. Definitely. Number 5, okay, inconsistency between words and his actions. So basically, actions speak louder than words, okay? I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. A lot of men love a good word salad, okay? They love some wordplay. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? Because they know it works. It works. Us ladies stay falling for potential. We stay falling for what he said he was going to do, but it never happens. Meanwhile, we holding on thinking it's gonna happen because he said it. Let's just be real with each other. A lot of people out here ain't a man of their word. A lot of men are not a man of their word. Like, they don't stick to it. I'm telling you, they don't stick to it. Okay, you know what, y'all, let me stop generalizing. This is not all men, okay? There are some good men out here, but, okay, like, there are a lot of men out here as well who does not stick to their word. And the reason why is because they know us ladies. They know that us ladies love a good word salad. We can see that their actions are contradicting their words, but still hold on to the possibility and the potential. You know why? Because whenever they give us that word salad at the time, and when it's time for them to put in action, there's a reason why, or excuse that comes up of why he can't take you on a date tonight. Something don't came up all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes back to manipulation. But this is why I'm an advocate for not giving up the P too soon, because that confuses things, and that starts to make ladies feel like they're actually in a relationship, especially if you don't get the P up too soon and he's coming to your place on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start to lose sight on what's really going on here. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he's been consistent with is showing up at your place on time every single week and getting in that good. Okay? He's consistent with that. He might even every now and then bring you some wings or some food or something for y'all to sip on, but that is bare minimum. Guess what? He's eating too. He's drinking too. So that is not enough. That is not enough, sis. So let me just put this out here, okay? These red flags may very well seem very like basic. They may very well seem like, oh, sis, it's 2025. We know that by now. But unfortunately, there is still a lot of ladies who don't. There is still a lot of ladies that don't. Now, don't get it twisted. There are more women that's catching on now. So I'm going to say that there are more women that are catching on now. But there are still women who are getting lost in the sauce. Because these manipulators out here, they ain't doing it, but getting better and better. As women become more desperate, they're getting even better and more saucier. So if you ain't got gained up yet, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't let your emotions take over, sis. Okay? Let's get into the bonus tip. Now, with the bonus tip, this is primarily for us ladies who try to have a little compassion, and it's hard for us to cut somebody off cold turkey. You've gotten an emotional attachment to the person. So this is a bonus tip for you, okay? This is a bonus tip on how you cannot get too far caught up in the situation where years done went by and you're trying to figure out, what am I doing here, okay? So there is something here, okay? This is that you could do to avoid ignoring the red flags. Use a 3-strike rule, okay? I call it a 3-strike rule. So whenever you notice the red flag off top, we're going to give the person the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because that's what us as ladies do. We're not like straight cold-blooded. We have emotions. We have a heart. So yes, it is okay that first time, give that person the benefit of the doubt, okay? Let's make sure we're observing their behavior. Become very, very observant. I don't care if you gotta take notes every time something don't seem right and put it in your phone. Please do that, because it actually does work. Because this is going to help for you to go back on that reflection whenever it's time to reflect. Okay. If you see the same red flag twice more, and it ain't even got to be the same red flag. Let's just put it like this. It could be any one of the red flags. You feel me? There's way more red flags out there. Okay. But if you see any other red flags, especially if you see the same one twice more, it's time to go ahead and reevaluate the relationship. Please go ahead and prioritize your emotional well-being. And when I say reevaluate, I mean you can have a conversation, let the person know, like, listen, this ain't gonna work, this is what I saw. Or you can just straight up not even give them the time of day to even try to explain themselves, okay? Because that's the thing too. Nowadays, when you try to like be like respectful and let a man know like, hey, this isn't gonna work, and just be honest, they really do have a way of like talking themselves back into your life, okay? So I don't know, you could reevaluate it, but 9 times out of 10, if they continuously did these red flags 3 times, I would say go ahead and let them know, hey, this is not going to work for me. It could be via text, you know what I'm saying? It was great knowing you, I enjoyed our time together, but I decided I am going to go on another path. Boom. If you gotta block them. Or, if they try to hit you up again, just don't answer the phone. Leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it right there. Because that person needs to heal. They need to mature. You too grown for that. You ain't got time. You don't need nobody there wasting space for the potential right one to come along. Period. So, if you want to know about more red flags that you need to pay attention to and what you definitely need to be taking heed to, then be sure that you click on the video, I don't know, up here somewhere, right, left, up here. Be sure you click on that and educate yourself, sis. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed, highly favored day, and stay safe. Stay safe in these streets. All right, talk to you later. Bye.